You're not struggling because you lack discipline. You're struggling because your identity is not aligned with the results you want. Let me make that clear. You will never outperform your identity for long. So if your identity says, I'm inconsistent, I procrastinate, I start but don't finish, then no matter what you try, you will always return to that baseline. This episode is about changing that permanently. Welcome to the primary source with Amun Bey. This is not motivation, this is structure. And today, we're going deeper than behavior. We're going into identity because identity is the system behind all systems. Most people try to change their life at the surface level. They focus on habits, routines, discipline, but they ignore the foundation, who they believe they are. So what happens? They try to act differently, but think the same. And eventually they snap back because behavior that isn't aligned with identity feels unnatural. And anything that feels unnatural won't last. Here's the truth: your identity determines your standards, your decisions, your level of execution, not your goals, not your intentions, your identity. If you identify as someone who lacks discipline, you will unconsciously create behavior that proves it. Not because you want to fail, but because your mind is designed to stay consistent with who you believe you are. Let's break the loop. Identity, behavior, results, reinforced identity. So if your identity is weak, your behavior will reflect it. Your results will confirm it, and the cycle continues. That's why most people stay stuck for years. They're trying to change results without changing identity. This is exactly why I created the Self Mastery Blueprint Complete System. Because real change doesn't start with action, it starts with identity reconstruction. The system walks you through how to break your current identity patterns, how to install a new internal standard, and how to reinforce it daily through structured execution. This is not motivation. This is identity engineering. Here's something you can apply immediately. Stop asking, what do I need to do? Start asking, who do I need to become to produce this result? Then define it clearly. For example, I am someone who executes regardless of how I feel. I am someone who follows structure, not emotion. Then prove it with small, consistent actions. because identity is not built by thinking, it's built by evidence. And this is exactly what the self mastery blueprint system is designed to do. It gives you the structure to redefine who you are, the execution process to reinforce it, and the integration system to make it permanent. So you're not guessing who you are, you're building it by design. Most people are trying to improve their life without upgrading their identity. That's why they keep restarting, because every new attempt is being run by the same internal system. If you don't change the system, you don't change the outcome. If you're ready to stop repeating the same patterns and actually rebuild who you are at the core, then you need a system for that. And I've already built it. It's called the Self Mastery Blueprint Complete System. Inside, you'll get the framework to reconstruct your identity, the execution model to align your behavior, and the integration system to lock it in daily. You can access it right now. The link is in the description. Stop trying to act like someone you're not. Build an identity that makes success automatic. You don't get different results by trying harder. You get different results by becoming someone different. And once you understand that, everything changes. This is the primary source.